Let's be honest, pricing your services can feel like you're walking a tightrope sometimes. Charge too much and you fear people won't buy. You charge too little and you end up overworked, underpaid, and possibly resentful. But here's the truth. You're not underpriced because the market demands it. You're underpriced because your mindset allows it. And today I'm going to show you how to confidently price your services based on value, not on fear, and finally step into the financial power that you deserve as an entrepreneur. Hi, I'm Yvonne Bramble. I'm a business and finance coach, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners just like you scale to six figures with clear strategies, simple systems, and a powerful money mindset so they can build profitable businesses that support their lifestyle and purpose. My clients go from feeling stuck and overwhelmed to leading their businesses with clarity and confidence, and I want that for you too, my friend. You know, when I first started my coaching business, I was terrified to raise my prices. I think, well, what if no one pays that much? Or who am I to charge that? And one day I realized something. You know, my clients weren't paying for my time. They were paying for the transformation that my work gave them. And that shift changed everything for me. So when I started charging based on the results instead of just the hours, I attracted more committed clients, delivered deeper transformations, and actually made more impact, because that's what it's about, right? Creating more impact because I finally valued what I brought to the table. So in this training, what I want to do is I want to pour into you. I want to share with you 4 business coaching tips on how to price your services with confidence and stop undervaluing yourself. And I'm going to be vulnerable and brutally honest with you, because I know a lot of times pricing is a very touchy subject, subject that most people hold near and dear to them. But let's go ahead and just talk through things, right? And if there's any questions that you have, feel free to book a private one-on-one coaching call with me. The link is in the description box below. I do have some spots available. So let's dive right in. Business coaching tip number 1, price based on value, not on time. You know, people don't pay for hours. They pay for outcomes. You're not selling time, you're selling transformation. And you want to shift your focus from, oh, how long does it take, to what is the result worth to them. So I know this can be a little fuzzy. So I'll give you an example. So if your service helps, let's say a business owner generate $10,000 in new revenue, it's not about the 5 hours you worked. It's about the value you created. Now this individual can access $10,000 extra dollars that they wouldn't have, right, if it weren't for you. So that's an example that I do here in my coaching business. So research what the transformation is worth in financial or emotional terms, then you can confidently price it based on that value. And then you back it up with proven processes. You know, I worked with a client who was charging $75 an hour for marketing consulting. After reframing her offer around helping clients generate leads and revenue, she packaged her services into a $2,000 strategic intensives. And within a month, she sold several of these, and that really made a huge difference for her business. And this is after working with her so that we can come up with a strategic plan to get to that next level. And what she said was, once I stopped thinking in hours and started thinking in terms of impact, everything changed. And this is big, particularly if you are maybe in a corporate role and you're looking to move into a consulting. And a lot of times as consultants, the contracts are structured on an hourly basis. So, you know, when you're working in consulting, you're kind of thinking in those terms, right? The statement of work is always in hours. But when you work for yourself, you have to change your thinking from hourly into a results and package your services in such a way that it's results focused for the organization. And that's how you're going to be able to charge what you're worth. And so that leads me to business coaching tip number 2, which is create tiered pricing that matches client readiness. Confidence comes from clarity, okay? Confidence comes from clarity. And one of the fastest ways to build it is through structured tiered pricing. So How you would apply this is, instead of one flat rate, offer 3 levels. Maybe an entry level, low risk option. For example, a workshop or maybe an audit, right? So audit that particular area that you're working on. That would be an entry level. And then your core offer would be your main service, for example, maybe your full package. And then, right, the icing on top is the premium level, maybe that VIP experience, right? The done for you, or maybe a retainer. And see, this structure is going to empower the clients to choose based on commitment, not just price. Okay, and it also is going to give you flexibility to serve multiple audience levels without discounting yourself. Okay, one client offered a single $1,000 package and constantly got price objections. But what we ended up doing was we built her a 3-tier system. Okay, one low tier entry level for $497, another mid tier for $1,500, and the VIP, right, done for you, at about $3,000. And within 60 days, she closed her first $3,000 VIP premium sale. Okay, and this is what she said. She said, I realized I never needed to lower my price. I just needed to offer choices. And that's what it is, because some people are just never going to get your premium service, okay, for whatever reason, right? Maybe they don't have the budget. But if you give them a choice, where they have this entry level, right? They have this entry level offer where maybe you don't run their services, right? Maybe you have a cybersecurity consulting, right? And your entry level is, let's just do a risk audit and see where there's outages, where we need to remediate your systems, okay? And that has one price, where you just kind of do an audit and you give them a document that says, these are where the outages are. That's it. That's your entry level. And then they get a feel, you get a feel for working with them, they get a feel for working with you. But now to actually come in and make those changes, oh, well, now that's going to be a different price, right? That's going to be like that done for you, where my team goes in, they're going to help to resolve those security breaches, stuff like that, right? So now this is an example, for instance, on a consulting, a security company, cybersecurity. But it can be anything, right? Again, if you need help or support with this at this time, I have one-on-one coaching. We can talk through what that can mean for you and give you some ideas. Now that leads me to business coaching tip number 3, and that's anchor your price with confidence and energy. You see, people don't just buy your offer, they buy your belief in your offer. So when you present your price, stop explaining, stop apologizing, don't justify, just sip. And allow there to be space for silence as they consider your offer. State it with clarity and then pause, right? Say, the investment for this program is, and then you say how much it is, right? Then you stop talking. See, your energy is going to communicate confidence when you can sit in the silence, right? Practice saying your price out loud until it feels natural. And the more you embody that energy of certainty, the faster people are going to mirror that belief back to you. I coach a client who would always follow her price with, but I can make it work with your budget. What's your budget? Okay. And people always asked for discounts. Okay. And, it's interesting. There are certain luxury brands that never have discounts, even on holidays. Even on Black Friday, that brand will not have discounts. Do not be a brand that discounts. Be the brand that's a luxury brand, okay? And of course, it depends, right? Just like everything else, it depends on how you're positioning your brand. But in this case, you want to value your services in such a way that you're not offering discounts, because that's a discounted mindset, right? We don't do that. We want to think in terms of what value do we bring, and then step into that, okay? So what we did was we practiced her delivery until she could say it with calm and confidence. And this is communication skills, right? Mastery of communications. And her next 3 calls, all full price clients. And she told me that the only thing that changed was her energy. So you want to work through shifting your energy so that you can really be more confident in your value. Stand in your value. So that leads me to business coaching tip number 4. Stop competing on price, start competing on experience. So you want to stop competing on price. So when you offer something no one else can, your expertise, your energy, your results, your price becomes secondary. So what you want to do is you want to evaluate your client experience with better onboarding, better communication, and delivery. And when clients feel that they're taken care of, they're going to gladly pay you more because they're paying for that peace of mind, right? And they're paying not because it's cheaper, but because it's worth it. Because they know that you can get them results, okay? And that's why I can stand here in confidence and speak to you, because of the experience that I've gotten my clients' results that I can stand on confidently. And therefore I can speak with you the way I'm speaking with you, right? So you want to garner that level of confidence and convey it out as well to your clients. Okay, and we're talking service business right now. Okay, so now let's put these coaching tips into action. So today, what I want you to do is start auditing your pricing and ask yourself, does this price reflect the transformation that I am delivering? Does it make me feel confident, or does this price make me feel resentful? Right? Sit with that. Would I pay this price for this result? Okay. So then what you want to do is you want to adjust your rates and practice saying your new price until it feels aligned, because confidence is contagious. Okay. So now to recap, when you price with confidence, you attract clients who value what you do, and you finally get paid like the expert that you are. See, inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, I teach you how to structure offers, price with confidence, and build consistent scalable income without burnout or undercharging. The link is in the description box below. Check it out. And if you got value from this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who will benefit from this business coaching. And if you've ever really resented budgeting or hated budgeting or felt like numbers aren't your thing, you won't want to miss this next video. It's called The Simple Budgeting System for Entrepreneurs Who Hate Budgeting. Click here to watch next. Oceans of love. Till next time.